Hey everybody, Bruce Sweeney, founder of Simply for Life. Today we're going to talk about ashwagandha. I'm sure you've heard about this. I'm sure it's a mouthful also. And this product, actually, it's herb. It's an evergreen shrub that is native from Asia or Africa. It's been used for over 6,000 years in Ayurvedic medicine and also in traditional Chinese medicine. Commonly used just for stress, and I've used this for over 15 years in my practice even prior we were selling supplements. It's excellent for blood pressure. It has a huge impact on your sleep, inflammation, glucose, swelling, anti-aging, many other applications. But today we're talking about a study that came out in 2021 for menopause. So it's the first double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled study on the efficacy of ashwagandha and menopause. And I'm using this because it's so important. There's very little studies on this. It really concludes what we were speculating for years. So the study clearly indicates that there's significant improvement in many of their symptoms. So we're talking about hot flash, heart discomfort, the famous heart palpitation, sleeping problem, joint, muscular discomfort, vaginal dryness, sexual discomfort, and of course, bladder issue. And it's important to note that ashwagandha in the study says is, not too often they'll say it, but is effective to relieve mild to moderate symptoms during menopause. So, like I said, it's a herb that's from Asia and Africa. So it's also called the Indian ginseng. So the best source, unfortunately, is via supplement. So how much should you be taking? Again, there's other application, other dosage, whether you're using for anxiety, sleep, thyroid, blood glucose, blood pressure. Today we're talking about all the symptoms that's relevant during menopause. So the study was based on 300 milligrams twice per day. That's it, not more, not less, 300. So another thing too to know is that when you start taking ashwagandha, it takes a couple weeks to have it its effect. In my practice and my experience with my clients, I've seen about 4, 5, 6. It's really the 7 weeks we're starting to see those significant improvement, but you do actually see it. It's something you have to take every day. And it's important to know too that ashwagandha might interfere with your thyroid test because it has positive impact on your thyroid level. It's best to stop taking ashwagandha 2 weeks prior doing thyroid tests and 2 weeks prior going to surgery. It also might interfere, and that's what really got me thinking in the early days. Like if you were taking this with blood glucose, the blood glucose would go even lower, and if you were taking with this with blood medication, you would really have drop in blood pressure. So my clients in the past didn't feel good about this. So I always suggest never to take any supplements, including ashwagandha, with medication. You should take it 4 hours apart and always consult with your physician first. And you might not know this, but it has a horse smell. That's probably one of the biggest complaints we get with our clients when they open up the bottle. They think that it's not good. It has that horse smell. And probably why we get so many complaints also from our sleep formula, and why we get so many benefits too, because it has ashwagandha. And when the clients open it, there's just has that funky smell because it has pure ingredient into it. Another thing too, it's very important to take with food. Why? Because in my experience, you can still take it on an empty stomach, but it might create stomach discomfort, which doesn't make it pleasant for an hour or two post ingestion. So, like discussed, the study was based on 300 milligrams twice per day, significant improvement on your symptoms. And here's the study if you like to read on this. And this study was just released in 2021, pretty recent. But most of all, if you go on PubMed, there's all kinds of research and studies on this amazing herb. There's all kinds of benefits, and the dosage are not one size fits all. So you gotta have different dosage for different application. But when we're talking about menopause, 300 milligrams twice per day. There you go. Thanks for following. Have a great day.